right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We are on the live. My goodness. We are live again. The full topic of our live show is going to actually be this. Let's read this one. Top 10 quick blood pressure lowering hacks. Top 10 quick blood pressure lowering hacks. That's what we're going to be doing. Or techniques to lower your blood pressure. And we're going to be giving you 10 tips, 10 quick things you can do to lower your blood pressure.
Yeah, so it's like we can think of it being a
Yeah.
sheet, right? Cheat sheet that you can carry with you, or something that you tap into if you realize your blood pressure is creeping up on you.
All right. If you realize your blood pressure is creeping up on you, and with that being said, we want to straight up go onto our slide and a show outline as we can show you on YouTube and LinkedIn. Those of you who are able to see, as the first one we're going to be talking about is beetroot juice, and then from there we'll go to caffeine, alcohol, and tobacco. What you can do with those to lower your blood pressure.
And also, we will go with short, brisk walks and how laughter can also affect.
Oh, come on, man. Laughter. Man, we're going to show you how laughter can be used to lower blood pressure. And from there, we'll be going to talking about hydration and then also warm showers or warm baths. So that's another thing we're going to be using. And then we will go to meditation, music, and yoga. So we have a packed show. Come on, man. Packed show. So if you don't learn anything, remember that we're going to be talking about these things. And if you want to learn, then stay put, because we're going to break these down quickly. It's not going to take too much of your time. That way you can, lower your blood pressure. But I think we got to sound a disclaimer here, right? Right. So I'll start with a disclaimer, and if I miss anything, Gifty will add it to it. So the disclaimer is that our topic, as you can tell, is the top 10 quick blood pressure lowering hacks. Now, if your blood pressure is up the roof already, if you're already around 180 towards 200, and you want to use these top 10 hacks to lower it, it may lower it some, to some extent, but it wouldn't probably do it all the way to where we can say it's really therapeutic and you don't need medicine. So, in other words, these are just to help you to bring your blood pressure down some. You may still need to take your medications. You may still need to do all the other things that your doctor has told you. And if your pressure is so high to some extent, you may have been advised not to even do some of the things that we're going to be talking to you to do. And in that case, listen to your doctor's advice, because we don't want you to try and do short brisk walks and then collapse and have a heart attack. So what we're going to be showing you is somebody who is relatively healthy. The only thing is that the pressure is high, not over the roof, but kind of high. And then they want some cheat techniques to bring it down some. That's what we're going to be showing. Did I miss anything?
Yes, and we can also add that somebody who is pre-hypertensive, you are not there yet. So maybe you are checking it yourself at home and you feel like it's not up to the normal. It's a little higher above the normal range, and you want something. I know you've changed your diet, you are exercising, but you need to do more things or different things in order to control it or to bring it down. Then this one will be for you.
All right. So that is a disclaimer there. Don't do this and stay home when you know your blood pressure is not managed. We want to sound that caution very seriously, because you still have to see your doctor. You still have to take your medications and do whatever else you have been told to do. This or these things we're going to show you are additive things that will help you to make your blood pressure stay lower if you are controlling them. It's not exclusive. It's not all in all. It's not going to be the only thing that heals you from hypertension. Right. So let's keep that in mind as we move forward. All right. With that being said, I think we can move forward, right? And as we say that, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, we know some professionals who watch, but they don't say anything. If you want to contribute. And we are all sharing information here, and let us learn together also. If you have questions, no question is bad. You can put it in the chat, and depending on where you are watching from, we may be able to put it on the live for other people to see. and then answer them with you. All right. So with that being said, we'll move to the first hack that we put on the live, and that is beetroot juice. Beetroot juice. All right. Beetroot juice. So what's up with beetroot juice instead of?
Yes, so this, as the picture shows here, we are looking at the beet, the fruit called beet. And it's known that this beet has a dietary substance in that is called nitrate. And this nitrate, if you juice it and you drink it, your body converts the nitrates into nitric oxide. And the nitric oxide, as we all know, helps relaxes your blood vessels. So beet is known to be something that you can add to your diet that will help lower your blood pressure because of what is in there. So you are looking at the fruit, as I said earlier, the root. You are looking at the root. But if you juice it out and your blood pressure is high, definitely it can lower it to a point that may be well for you. So that's something that we are suggesting that you can include in your diet. It has a substance in there called nitrate, and the nitrates, your body converts it to nitric oxide, and the nitric oxide relaxes your blood vessels, meaning that it makes the blood flow easier, and that lowers your blood pressure.
Come on, man. That's what's up. Yes, beetroot juice is what it's up right now. And we say the juice, right? But if you don't want to make it into juice and you want to use it in another way in your diet, you could do that. As a matter of fact, it's not just the juice, but the juice is what will release the ingredients for you quickly. So because when you drink it, it's already in solution. Your body is going to be able to absorb it quicker. So if you need to quickly lower your blood pressure because you went through something and you can feel like your chest is pounding and you think your pressure went up high and you need a hack to bring it down, that may be something that you could do, the beetroot juice. And the other thing that I can also throw in here, though we are not talking about that, is because of the nitric oxide, men on the live, as a matter of fact, women on the live too, if the kids are out of the room, we can say something, right? Come on, man. Now, nitric oxide, as she's rightly said, helps dilate your vessels. And anytime that your vessels are dilated, it allows for blood flow. And so for the men on the live, if you need blood to flow down there, when blood flows down there, that is where, the thing down there rises up, right? And so if you use beetroot juice, because of the content of nitric oxide, you may also have a better performance down there. Why? Because your vessels down there are going to be dilated and blood can rush there when you need to have the blood going there. So it's not just a hack for blood pressure lowering, it's a hack for the other things in the bedroom. Come on, man. You got the idea. You got the idea. So that is the first hack that we are giving you on beetroots or on how to lower your blood pressure quickly. All right.
So I think when we were talking about, I don't know how common the beets root is. So it's not readily available, or it's not.
Where we are, we don't see.
We don't see much of it. So if you have to really take your time and go through the produce area and really look out for it. I think sometimes you can find it in a jar. They cut it into pieces and put it in the jar. That can also be used too. So you really have to go to certain places in order to find this beets that we are talking about.
Yeah, if you have a local farm market, that would be a good place to look for it. Or if you know any farmers around, farmers market, grocery shops that have a variety of fruits and vegetables, they may have it. But yes, even where we shop, the only ones that we see are the ones that are already processed. And we don't want stuff processed. We want them in their natural state like she has it and cutting it. The ones we see in our shop that we shop at has been processed, cooked already, and ready to eat. I don't know what they put in there, how they are preserving it, and so it defeats the purpose. But if you can get it raw like this and you juice it up and drink it, maybe once or twice a day. Don't do too much, especially the men who heard me that I can help down there. Don't do it too much. maybe a glass in the morning, a glass in the evening, you are going to help contribute to your vessels dilating and relaxing and leading to blood pressure going down some for you. All right, so that is beetroot for you. Now let's move on to the next item on our agenda. And the next thing we're going to be talking about is limiting caffeine and alcohol and tobacco. So we put all these three things together because we are giving you 10. So we want to make sure that we don't take too much of your time. So you want to start or I can start? All right. So in order to reduce your blood pressure, one of the that you can do, especially if you are an ardent coffee drinker, is to cut back on the coffee. Because coffee, as we have mentioned before in our previous shows, is a sympathomimetic agent, which that it means is that it gets your heart racing, it gets your blood pressure going up, it gets, you all never, if you drink coffee before, you know what I'm talking about. That's why people use it to wake up, right? It kicks you up. It's a stimulant. That's a simple way to put it. It's a stimulant. And because it's a stimulant, it temporarily at least raises your blood pressure. So if your blood pressure is not well controlled, you must probably take care of how much coffee you are drinking, because though it may not be persistent throughout the day, any little rise in blood pressure will still add on to whatever pressure you already have. And so cutting back on caffeine or coffee would be the way to go. So that's another hack for you. Limit your intake of coffee so that your pressure will be better off than it is already.
Yeah. And if I think the next point is alcohol, right? If you are alcohol drinker and your blood pressure is not well controlled or is getting out of control, it's something that you have to consider. You have to limit the use of alcohol, meaning that alcohol, as we all know, is a diuretic, right? So if it's a diuretic, it means that you drink it, you're losing a lot of fluids. And as you lose more and more fluids, it tends to constrict your vessels and your blood pressure is elevated. So in order to reduce your blood pressure, you have to cut down on alcohol.
You have to cut down on alcohol, my goodness, to reduce your blood pressure. Yes, definitely. And then I'll also go to the next one, which is tobacco. Alcohol is a lot. If I try to go in, we won't stop because there's a lot of things that I don't like about alcohol. But for now, Gifty summarizes, so we're going to keep going. At least there will be a chance to talk about alcohol in the future video. But I'm going to talk about the tobacco now. Tobacco is also a stimulant, if I should say. Tobacco is also going to keep your heart racing. It's going to constrict your vessels and it's going to raise your blood pressure as a result. So if you have hypertension or if your blood pressure is creeping up and you smoke, then you got to do something about it. That will be a quick hack. Before you do anything, the first thing to consider is to see if you can stop smoking. I know most of our people who watch this channel are not smoking, but we also want to be thorough and complete because I know that some people also watch who may be smoking. And so I want to make sure that we hit everybody's area. So if you are smoking, please do try and at least cut it back. If you can't even stop it, cold turkey, at least start reducing it so that you will not have, persistently high blood pressure levels. And you have anything to add?
Yes, so with the tobacco, when you smoke, you introduce the nicotine, right?
The nicotine,
so that nicotine substance causes the blood pressure to increase. The nicotine, like you said, is a stimulant. So it constricts the blood vessels. So as soon as you smoke, the substance that you are inhaling constricts the blood vessels. And when your blood vessels are constricted, then definitely the pressure have to go up. And that definitely affects the levels.
It's going to affect the levels. So definitely do not smoke. And, not to be sidetracked, but we know smoking is also affecting your lungs, increasing your risk for lung cancers. In fact, increasing even your risk for colon cancers, something that you think is very far away from, but still it does increase the risk of most of the cancers, and as well as increasing your risk for heart attack in particular. So smoking if you can stop smoking, that would be a big hack, not just for hypertension or high blood pressure, but for all the other forms of diseases.
And in the same line, I know the younger ones, instead of smoking the tobacco, right? Now they have something called the vaping. They vape, and same way, the way that tobacco and nicotine is affecting your lungs, this time I hear is even worse off if you vape. And as you're messing up your lungs, the lining of your lungs with the vaping, it's also stimulating your blood vessels and your blood pressure is being elevated. So you don't want to wait till you are old to worry about the implication of smoking. You just have to make sure that you cut back, you limit the use of it, or you stop altogether.
Oh my goodness, stop altogether is the key to go. Stopping altogether would be the key to go. All right. I think we can move on to the next item, right? So, so we talked about alcohol, smoking, and what was the other one?
Tobacco.
And tobacco, as a hack that if you stop, your pressure can drop right away. And then we did the other one. So now let's see. The next one is what we call short/brisk walks. If you didn't ever exercise, if you have never exercised and your pressure is up, this is the first and foremost. In fact, your doctor should have told you already, if you have been diagnosed, that you should start exercising. They will tell you eventually, even if they haven't. And unless you are at a state where your pressure is so high that stopping, exercising may actually lead you to heart attack because it's so high, or maybe a stroke. In that case, they will say take it easy until we lower it up with some medications and diet first. Then you can exercise. Apart from that, if you can, and if you are told to, then this is a quick hack that you can use to bring your blood pressure down. And this simple exercise as brisk walking, walking briskly, daily brisk walk, whether it's a mile, I would take a mile because a mile is an easier one to do. Do a mile walking briskly like this young lady who is, walking on our scene. Just walk and sweat. And come on, walk and sweat. Just walking and sweating a little bit.
So it's not leisurely, or
it's not leisurely. It's not like
or
slow.
just talking.
It even helps that way, but you will have to walk like 10 miles to get the benefit if you are doing one step and you're sitting. But it still helps. But if you do it briskly, you could do it in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you take a shower. And then your pressure would have benefited, and all the other parts of your body would have benefited, including your bones, your joints, everything. Every muscle group may actually benefit as you walk briskly, kind of like this lady is doing, using the arms as well as the legs and everything to power through a walk. And I'll ask Gifty to tell us how that helps blood pressure.
Yeah, so as you exercise, I think we've talked about exercise over and over. It increases your heart efficiency. Your heart is able to pump the blood. And because you are making a pump, it means that at your leisure, when you're walking around, it's going to effectively function because you've exercised it during the day, And when you are pumping it, the arterial walls pressure also goes down. Then overall health of your heart is achieved. So you can never go wrong with exercise. Whether we are all encouraging ourselves every day is at least 30 minutes a day. Brisk walking. The weather is changing. We are able to step out, enjoy the breeze outside, and just take 30 minutes walk. Brisk walking, in and out. 15 minutes in, 15 minutes out, and come back home. And definitely your blood pressure is going to be well managed. So I hear that if you are taking medications and it's not working as well, some people have to take 3 different medications to control your blood pressure. If you add exercise, it's likely that you may use only one medication and your blood pressure will be well managed. So you can never go wrong. We can't stress it enough for exercise.
You can never go wrong with exercise. Come on, man. Every disease state that we have discussed and will discuss in the future, starting from diabetes through high cholesterol, through hypertension, stroke, heart attacks, cancers, any disease you can talk of, you just go and do the research. The first thing is exercise, diet, and exercise. And so this one is actually a quick hack that you can use. If you do this maybe for a week, you will see your pressure come down because you are doing briskly and consistently. And that is all that matters. You may not have the time to do 30 minutes, but as long as you can consistently do it, even if it is 10 minutes a day, but you do it every day, you make sure that at 10 minutes you put in hard work and you sweat. I can promise you that you can get the benefits of exercise, not just for your blood pressure that we are talking about, but for all the other things that we are also talking about. Anything else to add to that?
Oh, we're good.
All right, the next one makes me so happy, and that is laughter. Come on, man. I love this one. I love this one. Laughter, or laughing, Lagchter. My spelling is right? Laughter is a therapy for people who are hypertensive and who want to achieve lower blood pressures. If you can laugh a lot, sometimes when I'm on the live and I'm laughing, it's not funny, but I'm trying to, trying to employ this use of laughing just to achieve what medicine cannot buy. It helps your mental health. I mean, we're not going to go to that extent, but at least we are focusing on the 10 top hicks, top picks for, blood pressure hack, making sure you get something out of life. Just laughing. Laughing is a therapy. And by the way, our sister Salome has a video on her channel, Ezra Wellness. If you want to, after this show, go to Ezra Wellness on YouTube and look out for a video about the importance of laughter. And you will see a profound understanding of what laughter will do, in terms of a total, explanation of that. But we just want to employ it. Maybe in the future we'll do something about that. But we just want to employ it here as a single hack that will help you to be able to reduce your blood pressure quickly, and especially when you can't wait for other things to happen. Just find a place where you can laugh. So on the video that we are showing, you can see some three young men who are laughing and they are drinking. They told me it's not alcohol. Yeah, those who are watching on YouTube or LinkedIn, you can see. They told me it's not alcohol. They said that it's ginger ale, and then beetroot juice, the one that is dark color. And I told them that even ginger ale has sugar, so don't drink ginger ale. But the point of that video we are showing is look at how much they are laughing. That's all the point we are trying to create here. Find an avenue to laugh. Sometimes it may be at church where people, like today, everybody was laughing and jumping. That is a hack for your blood pressure. If you did that every day, you are definitely going to drop some points on your blood pressure. And you may not be able to do it every day, but at least incorporate that into your life, your lifestyle, and then see the benefit of laughter for you. So, Gifty, can you hit on the why laughter helps?
Yes, so when you laugh, you release this hormone, the endorphins, which is a feel-good hormone when you laugh. So the moment that you start laughing, these hormones are released and that lowers your blood pressure. You release the hormones. It's so easy. Like you're saying, that is better than what medicine and money cannot buy it. It's so free. So we have to learn to laugh, create an avenue that we can laugh. So we can put on like something, a comedy or something that we can all laugh. Just take life easy sometimes,
Take it easy. Take it easy. It's hard enough, so don't make it more serious.
Yeah, we take it too serious. And it's okay to laugh at yourselves, maybe your downfalls or something, Don't take it too serious. And when you do that, you are constricting, you are closing up, you are stressed. And we know that when you are stressed, you releases the cortisol, which cortisol can increase your blood pressure. So you have to find a way to relax. When you relax, definitely your blood pressure goes down. So laughing is definitely a therapy that you can use to bring down your blood pressure.
Oh, come on, man. Laughing for blood pressure. The other thing that I would add is that the endorphins that are released uh, not just feel good, but even if you are in pain, it helps soothe the pain. So they are pain soothing. So even if you are in pain, I mean, it's kind of hard to be in pain and laugh, right? But create the habit. Try anyway. Whatever it is, that is, it may be psychological pain. Somebody broke your heart. It may be emotional pain. It may be physical pain. You may be going through some ailment and you're hurted. And even in the midst of that, if you put in laughter, not only are you going to help that wound heal quicker, you're also going to drop your blood pressure, and a host of other things are going to work out for you. Your body is going to take the positive, endorphins that you're releasing to do some good work, some healing, and some stuff are going to go through for you. So definitely keep laughter on the block. Make sure that you are laughing, and when you laugh, the other mechanism that goes in is the parasympathetic nervous system activation. So you activate the parasympathetic nervous system. What it does is increases your rest and digestive mechanism. So anything to do with rest is going to be increased. Your relaxation is going to be increased. So you're going to be relaxed all through. That's why young men can get together and laugh. Sometimes they talk about nothing real serious, but they are always happy. You don't understand. Or young ladies can do that. When they meet together and have, chats, gossip, or whatever it is, they are happy. Why? Because of the laughter, and they are healthier. Once we begin life more seriously, everybody married and they are sticking to themselves, they don't talk to their wives or husbands, no comedy in the house, is like work, 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 nothing. That is when the diseases step in. The young ones can be sick, but because they don't live in the area where most adults are, the serious minded people, they are always healthy. And that is why we got to go to laughter and make sure that we are laughing enough. That is what's up.
Yeah, but really, that's what we do. We have to be serious and we have to make the money. And sometimes, if we are not careful, we will let that overshadow the little things that you can enjoy as marriage couples, the little things that you can enjoy as friends. Because sometimes you can also go out with your friends, right? And just sit down and relax and talk and laugh and have fun. That definitely controls your stress level, because if we are at this mode of let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, we have to do this, we have to do that, then there is no time for your body to relax, and definitely it affects your blood pressure. So we have to create the avenue. We have to make time. If you can't go out with your friends, you have your children, get together, play games at home, get together, do something that is common. Now everybody is stuck on their phones doing their own thing. And whenever you come together, it's all business.
Business.
Business. We have to do this. We have to go. We have to go. And there is no relaxation around. So let's be conscious about this so that our blood pressure do not creep on,
Come on,
us.
man. That is good. Now, that reminds me, there was a game that we played together as a friend. I want to recommend that game. They haven't paid me to tell you about it, but the fact that it brought a family together and people just loved. Uno. I don't know if you have heard about it. That was good. And incidentally, our little boy was the champion. At that time, he was 8 years. Yeah, he was the champion. He beat everybody. He knew all the tricks. And the fact that he knew it, that laughter, that sense of freedom, being together, brings the pressure down. So I'm telling you, you have something fun to do and laugh. Take the seriousness out. You are dad. Everybody knows you are a father of the house. Yeah. Everybody knows you are the pastor. You don't play. No, you play when you are in the house. You play. Relax. You are in your home. Everybody knows that you are the CEO of that big company. In your home, there is no CEO. You are a father. You are a husband. You are a dad. Let's come down. Let's relax and make sure that we have fun, because that laughter that you may have will probably save your life. It will give you mental health. It will possibly affect even your productivity the following day if you can do that. So that is a hack that we want to throw out there, not just for hypertension, but today, since we're talking about hypertension, we want you to definitely observe that and ensure that you are laughing enough. So, with that being said, I think we can go to our next point. And the next one is hydration, or easily put, drinking more fluids. Drinking more fluids is a hack, another hack to lower your blood pressure. And I'm going to start with the reasons. One of the reasons why drinking enough water or fluids in the day. Let me pause right there. Fluids doesn't include anything that is sugar added.
So we can include like coffee, right?
You can include coffee, but remember we already talked about coffee. If it is a lot, you are going to increase your blood pressure. So if you do 1 cup of coffee a day or 2 cups, one in the morning and maybe one in the afternoon, that is a maximum you're allowed to do. So I would take that, especially if it is, with more water, not just dark and small, just put too much coffee in a little 8 ounce. No, we're talking about light, it's dark coffee, all right, no sugar, no milk or whatever, but at least it is with water, not too thick by itself. So no sugar added. When I say no sugar added, no ginger ale, no Coca-Cola, no Fanta, no soda, nothing with sweet. In fact, not even fruit juices, because the fruit juices have been processed to remove the juice, and when they come, it's concentrated with all the sugars of the fruit. When you eat the real fruit, because of the fibers in there, your body doesn't pick up all the sugar in the fruit. It picks some, and the fiber in the sugar, the fiber in the fruit, if it's an apple, for instance, the fiber prevents you from taking all the sugar. But if you drink the juice, so an apple juice, for instance, then you are going to have all the sugar in there. So that's not the fluid that we are recommending. We are recommending no sugar added, no sweetened beverage fluid. So water plus whatever else. Maybe you like your water with a little bit of seltzer. That's okay. But it's got to be with no sugar. And that studies have shown that they help balance the sodium amount, the sodium as well as the electrolyte in your body. And if your sodium, if you can remember, if you have too much sodium, your pressure creeps up, right? And so if you have so much sodium and you're not drinking enough, you don't even give your kidneys the chance to excrete the sodium. And so drinking enough water will make sure that you take out some of the excess sodium, and then the other electrolytes will be on point. So basically, drinking enough fluid, enough hydration will ensure that you have better blood pressure levels. Want to talk about it?
Yeah, so I think somebody suggested that at least when you wake up in the morning, you just do 1 glass of water right away, right? And throughout the day, you have to have a water bottle with you. I think last time you shared that with us, you have to have a water bottle with you.
I mean,
And
it
you
doesn't have to be in a bottle, because some people who are watching us cannot afford water bottle.
Oh,
But we are saying that you have to have water, whether it's from the fountain
okay.
or you yourself make your own bottle. That's fine. But we don't want you to say that buy water. No, you don't have to. But wherever you are, we want you to get some water. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and even getting a bottle and filling it with your water.
With your own water.
Just that, so that it's readily available when you're thirsty. So like if you are at work and you are at a desk throughout the day, if you have your water bottle readily available on your side, your chance of just taking the water and drinking it is very high. So you can invest in a water bottle and fill it and take it with you. Wherever you go, you have your bottle, and you consciously make it a point to drink it, throughout the day. And in so doing, you can reduce the sodium by excreting it and balancing things up in your system to lower your blood pressure.
Definitely. And another point is that you also give your heart the efficiency to pump throughout the entire body, because it's got the fluids to do the job. A high fluid blood level will do the job of what you want it to be. And so that is another way that we want to do. The next one, we can go to the next one, right? The next one is warm showers and baths. Come on, man.
People don't like bathing a lot.
People don't bathe a lot, but it's important if you have the chance. I don't do a lot of baths. I do a lot of showers because I am pretty busy. But if you can afford to lay in a tub like this young lady is doing on our screen, oh my goodness, you can feel that she has no sense of time. Nothing is
Candles on the side.
Yes, with candles on the side and just relaxing and moving the fingers in the water, kind of like the earth is all revolving about her. That is how it's, that is how life
Nobody
is
has time
supposed to
for
be.
this.
Nobody has time for this, but you got to make time. We have time to do all sorts of things, but not time for ourselves. Of course, if you do it every day, especially you're a lady, you're doing this without cooking for your family. Because you said it's a blood pressure hack, no, it's not going to work out. Or you're a guy, you don't work and you're always in the tub because we say, no, that's not going to work. But what we're saying is that incorporate it into your daily routine, or at least your weekly routine. Maybe once a week, maybe every Saturday, you make sure that you get a warm bath. Or as for showers, it's easy. You just turn it on, you stay under it maybe 5-10 minutes, and then you go. And once that we actually, I actually think works out is when you come from work. After a day's work, and you stand under the shower, warm shower for a little bit. After you are done and you come out, you can yourself tell that your muscles are tender now. Your body is relaxed from all the stress of the day or from whatever in the day you were doing. Stand under the shower for a little bit. Warm showers will basically help your body to relax, and that is where the blood pressure reduction comes in. Now, again, this alone may not bring your blood pressure from 180 to 120 or 130 where we want it to be, but it's an add-on to when you take medications. So this is just a cheat sheet on that. You want to add anything to that?
No, I think we're good.
You good? Yeah, so that is about that. So it promotes relaxation and it reduces your blood pressure. So basically, warm showers would do that for you. Now, with that being said, we can go to the next one, which is meditation and yoga. You want to start?
So, meditation, I think this will include deep breathing, right? And if you take in oxygen, definitely it relaxes you. And when you are relaxed, your vessels are also relaxed, and that will bring down the blood pressure. So if you see the lady, I think she's doing yoga, right? Meditating and focusing and trying to relax. And that definitely bring down the blood pressure. It relaxes your muscles and your blood pressure reduces.
Definitely. Meditation. And in a fast paced world like we are in, it is very hard to make time to meditate because you don't even wake up from your bed. It's your alarm that is telling you to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Your alarm is telling you, hey, wake up, bro. It's time to go to work. And so once you are up, you are in the mood, do something quick because you're going to be late for work, and you came to work, you came home later. So you slept for not too long. Whatever it is, there's the pressure of time. You may not be able to do this every day. But if you can incorporate this with your morning routine or your evening routine, however, whatever time you can make for it, then it's going to help with your blood pressure and overall mental health also. Everything that we have discussed will ultimately also help you in your own self-worth, the way you feel about yourself. All these things will also affect it. But definitely add it to your routine. You may add meditation maybe before your exercise, kind of like your stretching. After that, you can do your, what do you call it? Or after your exercise, just to relax your muscles and stuff like that, and then move on for the rest of the day, or maybe a couple of times in the night or day, wherever it will fit. Because again, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which activates your rest and digest, and then makes your whole body relaxed. And where there's relaxation, that's where blood pressure goes down. And then it decreases the stress hormones, which we know are the cortisols, adrenaline and then cortisol. And so if you are meditating, you can imagine that it will bring all those things down and help with your blood pressure. All right. So
With the meditation, I think we can throw in here, since most of us are Christians. So, as a Christian, we also encourage you to do your morning,
if you do your morning meditation
like
or morning
quiet
quiet
time
times, you can
or
add it to it.
meditation. You can go over the word, you can pick a verse, you meditate upon the word, And that definitely relaxes you because you have something for the day, you know. So after your meditation, you can do a lot of stretching, a lot of exercise, a lot of weightlifting, and your day will start. So if you can incorporate that in your daily routine, definitely it helps calms you down. It helps relaxes you. It helps take the stress away because maybe your day is packed and your workload is like a lot and it's hectic. You are planning for the day. The least you can do for yourself is to do your morning meditation, a lot of exercise, and your body will be ready to take on anything that is thrown at you.
To take on
So,
any challenge, my goodness.
yeah.
To
So
take on
have
any challenge.
time for yourself, you know, treat yourself 30 minutes, you know. You have to go to bed a little earlier so that you can wake up a little early, 30 minutes early to do all this. That definitely set up the pace for the day and you are not overwhelmed because you did your meditation in the morning, you exercise, and you're able to handle the day stresses.
All right, all right, all right. So, with that being said, we can move on to the next one. And the next one is music. Oh, come on, man. Music. Music, 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 music. Music. A lot of people employ this method already, especially the young ones. You see them always carrying earbuds and, earphones and stuff. It's a lot of stress they are releasing. A lot of stress in the system. And so it's not like they just like music and they are not serious on life. No, if some of them are to tell you what they're going through, you will be marveled at what they are dealing with. And so sometimes music is a way to avoid dealing with the stress of life, and it works scientifically. What music does is it also decreases the stress hormones, cortisol. So if I mean the picture we are showing, these people are not just listening; they are also singing themselves. So if you can sing, even better.
Sing along.
Sing along, you know. And if you cannot sing and you can just listen to good music, good edifying music, because there are some pieces of music you can listen, and by the time you're done, your whole self worth is thrown down. You don't feel like you are worth it because the kind of words, the insults that they are yelling out are going to, it's not going to make you feel good about yourself, and the words that you pick up all the time are going to be the words that you're also going to use. Especially in a professional career, if you listen to those music, you are going to speak those words, and your colleagues will be like, "Wow!" It's not because you're a bad person. It's because that forms your vocabulary because of what you have been hearing over and over and over. So listen to encouraging music. Music that has the lyrics actually lift you up. It's not just the rhythm. It's both the rhythm and the lyrics. What are they saying? So that it will uplift you and take you off from the stress. Remember, it's a hack for blood pressure. So if it's going to tell you something that's going to
Stress you.
stress you, then it's not the kind of music. Then it's not the kind of music.
So we can say that you have to pick the calming and the
Soothing
soothing music.
music. I mean, it
You
could be
know,
reggae, but the words must be good. It,
sometimes it's reggae, but you see that it's calming though.
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking when you say calming is slow. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
no,
That
no, no.
all right. So then, then I get your point. Yeah. So any kind of music that speaks, because everybody is different. Somebody
Right.
may like country music. Somebody may like hip hop. Somebody
Right.
may like reggae. Somebody may like gospel. Whatever music that you listen, at least make sure that the words that you are hearing are not negative. Because remember, we want to overcome stress. So if the words are stressing you up, you are
Why are you
adding
listening
you
to
are adding
it?
fire to what?
To
There's a
the word,
saying,
right?
yeah, you are making worse the situation. So
Right.
that's what we are trying to say. Whatever music you choose should be ones that will calm you down, that will uplift you, that will encourage you, that will
So
make you feel
you.
like, oh, I'm better than before. And those things are what are going to help you drop your blood pressure. Because as we can tell, if you listen to those music, you're going to get your stress levels down, and it will help relax you. and then widen your blood vessels
vessels.
so that ultimately your blood pressure will come down. I don't know if there's any more.
No, I think that's
All right, let's see what is up next then. All right, so that was the last one of the hacks. Now, the other hack that we want to throw out there that you can tell is the hack for our YouTube channel, and it is to support us. If you are enjoying our content, the best way to share that with us is to say that, hey, I'm going to partner with you guys. I'm going to join your membership on YouTube, and I'm going to contribute $2.99 a month. And then I'm going to make sure that you guys are hanging in there and doing this all the time. And that would mean you are a Spider sponsor. Spider means you are helping spread the news. Spider's web, spreading the tentacles everywhere, right? And then if you want to even go a mile up, you could say, you know what you're doing is a beauty. And so I'm going to be a beauty member. I'm going to be a Kente sponsor. So I'm going to support you with $6.99 a month, and be part of your channel on YouTube, so that I will contribute this to whatever you are spending. People think that we just come here and the lights just come. All the software we are using, I pay every month for it. So if you just see me and say, oh, you guys are doing good, thank you. But thank me with the donation or membership, so that we will all do this good for you together. Come on, right? That would be good. That would be good. And then also, if you even want to take it a step further, you could be a stool or golden or royal a member, where you actually donate $24.99 to our channel membership. And it all comes with benefits. The Kente and the stool membership, golden stool membership, we actually have specific content for you, and specific live shows just for those people, where they can ask questions one-on-one. And we're going to be making those at least 4 times a year for those who are in the golden stool memberships. That is what we call a coaching section, where we will actually be on camera with you and go through whatever disease state you are dealing with, and ask questions, and we can help you. Even if we can't answer questions, we can direct you to the right places for answers. That is the golden stool membership. The Kente membership will just do specific live shows for you. Broad topics we discuss, go into details, and ask questions, and we answer them. So that is how to be part of our channel in sponsoring or becoming a member, and would appreciate that. So with that being said, I think we are pretty much done for the day. You have any last minute things to share?
yeah. Okay.
All right. So with that being said, we want to say that the season 5 of our blood pressure episodes, we did 12 episodes. One of them was actually on cancer, on colon cancer. So that didn't count for season 5, but it's a freestyle that we did. So from next week, we're going to be seeing. We may do one more blood pressure. I'm trying to get hold of Dr. Nate's wife, Dr. Fia Rekua, so we could do how blood pressure affects your eyes, untreated blood pressure, how it can actually, what it can do to your eyes. If we can get her on the live next week, then we will do it next week. Otherwise, it's going to be freestyle for some time before we hit another whole, disease state, where we break it down from top to bottom, or from bottom to top, however you call it. All right. So with that being said, I think it's been fun, and we still haven't seen your comments. If you have any comments, make sure that you put it on. And some people watch without giving us any thumbs up. See, only 2 thumbs up. Come on, man. Give us a like and thumbs up. You're watching wherever you're watching us from. YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, people, come on, do us the honor, give us thumbs up or comment and like, or however you do it on TikTok, so that we can reach more people. You remember, so that they can also receive this beneficial information on health. And with that being said, I'm done here.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, we say,
Beloved,
we wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you.